Hey, what's going on, my friend? David Lemro here. How you doing tonight? Hope you're doing good. Do you have trouble finding your purpose in life? Well, I just wanted to share something with you that I just got through listening to from one of my mentors, and I wanted to give you this information while it's still fresh on my mind. So me and Mr. Mocha are coming to you live right now. Look at him. He's all tuckered out. It's been a long day. But I wanted to give you four steps to helping yourself reach your fullest potential in life. And this is really, really cool. Whenever I just got through watching this, it really helped to put some clarity to it, and it makes a lot of sense. So I want to bring this information to you. Now, a couple of things before I get to the four steps. I want to lay the foundation with these two premises, okay? So John Maxwell says that God's gift to us, one of God's gifts to us, mankind, is potential. And our gift back to him is to reach that potential, is to fulfill, step into our fullest potential, okay? So if you agree with me on that, then drop a comment below, hit that like button. And then the other principle is a lot of times people feel stuck in their life. Have you ever felt stuck in your life? Do you ever feel like, you're staying up late at night because you're just stressed and you're worried about all the situations going on in your life and you're not sure how to get out? That's stuck. Okay. You're stuck and you've got something going on that's broken in your life. You need some help. You need some hope. First off, there is hope out there. You do have options. If you want options, there are options out there to help you get unstuck. Now, it was some advice from a seven-figure mentor. I got through listening to this audio, and he said that one of the best ways to get ourselves unstuck is by a lifting of our vision. Okay? Now, what does that mean? A lifting of our vision means, what's my purpose here? Okay. And people, you can get stuck at any point in your career, at any point in your life. He said that he's seen people stuck, at the $500 a month, at the, $5,000 a month, the $10,000 a month mark. And he's seen people even stuck at the $100,000 a month mark. Okay. Now, at every point in the game, Mark Hoverson, this is that mentor I was telling you about. Look him up if you don't know him. He was saying that every time that they got stuck, he found that they had a limited vision to go beyond that. So whatever level that you're stuck at right now, I encourage you to lift your vision of who that you are and of who you are here on this earth to serve. Okay? So if you are stuck at a lower income level, if you feel like that's where you're stuck at, then most likely your vision of who you are, who you're here to serve, is just simply yourself and your family. Am I right on that? Because I feel like I'm right on that because I know how you feel. A lot of times, myself included, in the beginning, we're just trying to take care of ourselves and our family. Am I right? I know I am because I've been there. But then as you grow your vision, as you realize that in order to bring more value to yourself, you have to add more value to other people. So in order to get yourself out of the stuck mode, you have to have a lifting of your vision. Okay? You have to grow yourself if you want to grow other people first. All right? Now, here are the four steps. Let's talk about this. So to help yourself reach your fullest potential, okay, I wanted to underlie it with those two things. Now, let's talk about step number one. You have to make a commitment to grow yourself daily, okay? Your bank account will always level out at the level of which you are currently. Hey, my pastor's watching. How you doing? Good to see you on here. So this is why we have seen people that win the lottery and then they go back to bankrupt, or they have actually ended up committing suicide in very large numbers because their level of self-growth was not there at the millionaire status. So your bank account is always going to equal out to be back to that of which you are, to the level, the size of you. So you have to make a commitment to grow yourself daily. And you could do that in lots of different ways. You could read books, you could listen to John Maxwell audios, whatever field that you want to go into. I recommend that you look up the top people in that field, and then you start to learn from them, okay? A couple of people to help you get started are people like Jim Rohn, John Maxwell, Tony Robbins, Ty Lopez. Some people like that are some people to help you get started. Les Brown. Okay, how many of you are Les Brown fans out there? I love me some Les Brown. If you need a smile or some laughter in your day, some joy in your life, then look up Les Brown. He will make you smile during the hardest days at work, I'm telling you. So make a commitment to grow daily. That's number one. If you want to add more value into the marketplace, then you're going to have to be adding more value into yourself first. So you can't fill other people's cups without filling your cup first. So this is something that I encourage you to do every single day, even if it's just for 15 minutes, okay? Make a commitment to grow daily. Number two, don't wait for inspiration to strike. Motion creates emotion, all right? So oftentimes, I don't feel like doing personal development. I don't feel like listening to growth audios, but I do it anyways because I know that it's what is going to help get me to where I want to go. And after I do that, or after I do work for my business, then I realize that encourages me to continue on my path, and it helps me to realize the amount of value that I have to bring to the marketplace. And so that's what I encourage you to do as well too. Don't wait for inspiration to strike. Do the work, and then the emotion and the feelings and all of that stuff will come later, okay? So number two, don't wait for inspiration. Number three, be willing to sacrifice pleasure for opportunity for a season, all right? There has to be times where you are dedicated to what you are doing. If the vision of who you want to become is so big, then you're going to have to make some sacrifices in order to get there, right? Yeah. So unless you have a vision of growing more and adding more value to your family and also to the world, then you're going to have to make some sacrifices of some things, of some pleasure for a season in order to get that, in order to make that happen, in order to grow. So on a small scale, okay, here's what this looks like on a daily basis. You could either play video games or you could read a book. You could either binge out on Netflix or you could listen to a 15-minute audio from Jim Rohn. Okay. Now, it doesn't have to be a long thing, but it does have to be done consistently. So during your days, okay, whenever you're at home, you're tired from work, simply ask yourself, what are some of the most important things I have to get done tonight in order to move me towards my goals? And so if that is, let's read a book, or I need to do some personal development, then I encourage you, here's what I do, but I encourage you too. Make a commitment in your mind. All right, for the next 15 minutes, I'm going to read a book. For the next 15 minutes, I'm going to look up an audio, or I'm going to listen to, Tony Robbins video for the next 15 minutes. And then I can go back to doing the pleasure thing. But unless if you make a commitment to do something consistently, then you're not going to get anywhere, okay? And it doesn't have to be an every single day thing, commitment type of deal. You could just make it a day by day type of thing, like what I do. During my days, I ask myself, what are some of the most important things I have to do today to get my business moving in the right direction? And then simply carve out time to get those most important things done. John Maxwell says that we should stop doing important things occasionally and start doing important things daily. Okay, so this falls in line with be willing to make sacrifices of pleasure for opportunity for a season. All right. And whenever opportunity calls, you have to answer the phone. You either will answer the phone of opportunity or you'll miss out. Okay. And is the vision of who that you have for yourself big enough to where you will sacrifice that pleasure to answer that call, or is it not? All right. And if it's not, then you are going to miss out, and people in your future are going to miss out on change in their lives. So, all right, let's move on. Number 4. You have to give up to go up, all right? And this also goes along with making sacrifices in some areas. So give up to go up. In order to grow to the next level of person that you want to be, you have to give up the old person that you were. So what does this look like in a different perspective? It means if you want something different than what you've got now, then you've got to do something different than what you've always done. Otherwise, you'll always have what you've got right now. Okay? So if you want something different, do something different. Be willing to give up those comfortable things that makes you who you are today in order to grow to be the next level of individual that you want to be for your future and for your family. So what are your kids going to say about you whenever you've moved on? What are your grandkids going to say about you? What do you want them to say about you? And make steps towards that legacy. Okay, so those are the four steps to helping you to reach your maximum potential for your life. Quick recap is make a commitment to grow daily. Number 2 is don't wait for inspiration. Just do it. Just do action. Inspiration will come later. Number 3 is be willing to sacrifice pleasure for opportunity for a season. And number 4 is give up to go up. Okay, so if this video, if these tips, I hope these tips brought you some value. If you got some value from this, feel free to like this, to share this. If you got some value from this, if you feel like if this message is gonna help somebody that you know, then share it with them directly or share it on your page. I would greatly appreciate it. And whoever lands on this video, hope that this blesses your life, and they will thank you for sharing it on your wall if you share it and they land on it and this blesses their life too. So thanks for watching. My name is David Lamoureux, and I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks. Bye-bye for now.